Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl at Miss Dosila Ogola. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you are not new here, thank you so much for rocking with your girl, because your girl be making moves here with skincare type of routine, and I want to talk about beauty and beauty standards. I mean, like, I thought the pairing would just definitely be perfect. Shout out to Smart Hustle. Being consistent in content creation isn't easy, especially if you have another job. Great work and keep going. Kudos for the wins, and hope you keep healing from the loss of your dad. Thank you so much, Smart Hustle, for that comment. So inspiring, and indeed, making or creating content whilst it's not your full-time career or full-time job is really, really hard. But we keep pushing. You do it because you love it, you do it because you enjoy doing it, and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna remove my glasses. So my skincare routine is very, very simple. I have everything from my moisturizer to my sunscreen. So these are products that I got this year because we decided this year we are taking it a notch higher, honey. We are becoming that girl. I have my moisturizer. It's jojoba oil or jojoba oil. Jojoba, jojoba, whatever you choose to call it. One of the reasons that the lady recommended this to me as a moisturizer is because my skin is very, very oily. Like, all I need to do is just wake up and oils everywhere, you know. You can use it for both your face and your hair. It's a very, very light oil, which I really, really love. So there's that. It's the toner. So one of the things that I also want to let you guys know is that I am using organic products. So these are organic products typically for the most part. So my toner is rose water. Rose water is made from roses. Yeah. So it has a really, really amazing feel on the skin. Number one, once you just spray it in on your face, you know. The other thing that I really like about it from when I started using it is the fact that when I put it on my skin, I felt like my skin just became tighter, you know, like it just became tighter. So that's something amazing about rose water. You can still use it on your hair as well. Do you know, like, this is the company that just keeps giving. Then we have I'll go to my cleanser. My cleanser is very simple. Ayurvedic soap, turmeric soap. So turmeric soap is the soap for you, for those of you who are wondering which soap I'm using, if you're an oily skin person. So of course, this is as per her advice on the type of cleanser that I would need, and so far nothing but good, like, good reviews. Every time after I've showered, either in the morning or in the evening, I feel like my skin just feels extra clean. And also when I just what's the word, exfoliate, like to exfoliate your skin, just feel like nice, get in there. And I'm gonna be using sodium bentonite clay. That's also something that she recommended that I use, especially for my oily skin. It will just help control the oils, and she recommended that I use it weekly. I'm not going to lie, I've not used it since I got it. This will actually be the first time I use it on my skin, and I'm excited to be doing that with you. And we have finally my sunscreen. I wanted to get things like La Roche, fancy products that are very, very expensive, but then again I realized, my goodness, where is all this money coming from? So I walked into a store in town, I've forgotten the name, and she recommended Organic Harvest. It's not too expensive. I would say it's $18.50. My budget really was at 4K, so that was cut into half. So the sunscreen, and I'm really trying it and trying to see if I like it or not. We'll talk about it more. So where I got this product, I got them from Seth Naturals. I have such a hard time saying that word because it just goes to Seth Naturals. First of all, because I have a lisp, there's that, and then because of also where I come from. So Seth Naturals. I'm going to get into my skincare, and then we're going to be talking about today's topic. This is the bentonite clay. I already mixed it. I only used water to mix it. I did not use any other thing. Some people like mixing it with apple cider vinegar. I really wasn't interested in the vinegar bit of it because I didn't want anything that's harsh on my skin. The only thing that I would say before you put it on your face, you have to like sprinkle a bit of water on your face so that you're not putting it on dry face. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So now that my face has a bit of moisture, I can get in with the bentonite clay. Beauty and its beauty standards. Like, have I always felt beautiful? Nah, I haven't. If anything, I think for the most part of my life, I have compared myself so much to every other person. I think I'm just gonna face this side because it's way easier to just see myself. In my life, I've really struggled with that, what beauty is and what it means to me, and I didn't even know that I had to decide what it means to me, you know. In our culture today, beauty, fine, it has evolved, but I feel like it's still putting people in boxes, you know. It just doesn't accept people for who they are and what they are, you know. So for example, kitambo mtu angekuwa mnono, ingekuwa we're not beautiful, which I still feel today bado iko hivyo, you know, especially for women. You know, for men unaweza sema amekuwa mubaba, so it's even like a cute thing to be, you know, like a handsome thing, you know, something that people would tell you to be, you know, akona kakitambi and all of that. So upon your beauty iko as is. So unapata mimi hata sikujua, I didn't know that I had to define beauty for myself, that I had to decide that Osila, you're beautiful. So it means that all of my teenagehood, early adulthood, I've been struggling with that concept, you know, like what does beauty mean to you? Do you feel beautiful? So for me, just seeing it evolve, you know, I think the first time that I realized I really struggled with that concept is when my self-talk was so negative, so bad. Look, I would talk to myself so degradingly. Like, oh Dosila, look at your tummy, oh Dosila, look at your forehead, oh Dosila, you're not even that tall, you're not even light skin, you know, like, as in, those were some of the things I would tell myself. Like, look at your hair, it's not even that beautiful, you know, you don't even have a flat tummy. And I'm like, even the times that I had a flat tummy, I never used to say nice things to myself still. Like, that was just the weirdest bit of it all. I never really used to say any nice things to myself then. And I was like, you know, like, with the standards that you have been fed, you will never arrive at beauty. Like, you will never really arrive at it at all. You would never really arrive at beauty with those standards, because the minute you feel like you've arrived, there's a new standard that has been set. Like, the beauty standards are just shifting, and if you're shifting with those standards, it means your view of self is also shifting, and that's a very dangerous place to be, because that's how you will end up going for surgery, looking for all kinds of products to shift or to change who you are or to change how you look. I'm gonna say something about this product because I feel like it has like a sting. I think that's just how it's meant to be. It's nothing unbearable or nothing that should worry anyone in case. But yeah, if your standard of beauty is this world, then it means you are changing with those standards, you know, and it's shifting all the time, and there's no form of stability, there's no form of assurance, there's no form of okayness. Existence on this planet cannot just be reduced to how you look, you know, only. It's just not that. What I did wrong is that I mixed such a huge chunk of it, which I think I'm just gonna keep using it until what you want to do is just let it sit on the face and let it dry out. Yeah. The thing I love about it, I've used Bentonite Clay but from a different brand. So the previous Bentonite Clay used to make my face feel super dry and just like imeshikana all the edges, yeah. So it would just feel super dry, and then the texture of this is very soft, I realized as well. So that's an amazing plus. The only thing I know I feel some tingling here and some tingling over here. I want to go in with my toner. Basically, this is literally the first thing I do after cleansing. So I just put a generous amount because it's my money. As we let it dry, let's get back into the topic. Have I ever felt like threatened by another woman's beauty? Yes, I have. A lot of times, actually. And for me, it's just, it goes back to the negative self-talk, you know, like, it doesn't have, like, my existence does not have to be in competition with another woman. Honestly, if you enter a room and you see other women and you just go back into self-degradation, talking negatively about yourself, and you feel a bit intimidated by the women, that's the energy you walk into the room with. You know, you feel like it's a competition, you feel like, and everyone will just feel it around you. And I've done it before, I've felt like that, and most of the time I just tell myself, just like, you are beautiful in your own way. You know, my existence is not based off their existence. My beauty is innate, it's in me. I'm not competing with anyone. I feel like imekauka kauka. And then the other thing that you want to make sure is you're not applying your moisturizer when your face is completely dry, so you want it a bit damp as well. So you just want to go in there with just I normally just put about 2 drops at the very most, and then I just want to just put a little bit everywhere. Remember, my face is not extremely dry, and this oil is very light, and that's like something amazing about it. It feels so good, you guys. I have no idea. It feels so good. I feel like these products have really improved my face in terms of the oiliness and also in terms of the texture. Yeah, it has really improved the texture of my skin, and I feel like it also has just made my face brighter, you know, like the dark spots are not so many. That's if they were even there, you know. Sometimes we tell ourselves we have things, sometimes we don't even have them. So yeah, I go in with 2 drops. That's it. This thing is gonna last me until I'm 78, you know. It feels really good. So my face feels really good. It's already moisturized, and we want to go in with the sunscreen. So the sunscreen is Organic Harvest. It's for acne and oily prone skin. It has dual protect, so that's for outdoor and indoor. And it has UVA and UVB. It has a matte finish, and it's water resistant. A lot of people were like, get a water resistant sunscreen, so that was awesome to see. And it's very organic. It has blue light technology, so I was told that the perfect way to like measure the amount of sunscreen you want to put on your face is you use your index finger. So I'm just gonna put just a line of it, my index finger, and there we go, and get into the applying. So I've used this sunscreen before. The only thing that I don't like about it is my eyes are very sensitive to scent. So the problem with most sunscreens is the fact that it leaves this whitish mark on your face. And this one, yeah, it's there, you can see the white, but it quickly just gets absorbed into the skin, which I really enjoyed and liked. Again, the scent. The scent is really like on my eyes a bit irritating, but it doesn't also last the irritation. It feels really it feels so good. It dries into the skin. I feel like it has absorbed. I don't feel like I have layers of oils on my skin. It feels so good. So that's really my routine. Those are my products. That's what I use to just get my face looking good, because honestly sometimes I really just don't like doing makeup. I don't like makeup on my face, and this just helps me to just keep it nice and simple. I do a bit of my eyebrow and we are good to go. Yeah, so to wrap up on our topic for today, I want us to rewrite how we see beauty, to awaken ourselves to ourselves, you know. Because when we were looking at TV, society, magazines, the news, the media, they're telling us what beauty is, and we never really looked within ourselves to find beauty. So number one thing, you need to find beauty within yourself. You need to find things you love about yourself. Define beauty for yourself. Stop looking at society and what every other person is defining as beauty and putting that as the mark for beauty. This is beauty when I have arrived here, or this is when I have reached here. And then the other thing that I used to do this, and I know church people do this as well. You go to church and you're told that stop focusing so much on beauty because it really doesn't matter, because you find your beauty in Christ. I mean, like, that's just bypassing. You can't. I'm not saying you don't find beauty in Christ. Of course, we all find beauty in Christ. Like it wasn't said. But you also have to love yourself actively. You have to find beauty in yourself. So even when you go to church, and I used to feel like when I'm in those spaces, I don't have to put effort into myself. I don't have to put effort into my beauty. I don't have to validate areas of my body that I love, even if it's my waist. I didn't get to love myself and embrace part of being feminine and part of being sensual, because also we're sensual human beings. So don't do that. Don't do that by passing at church. Like, acknowledge yourself. I believe the reason why Jesus came on earth as a human being is to show us that the body is still, like, the body is valuable, the body is beautiful, the body is worthy, the body deserves love, you know, the body deserves to be taken care of, the body does not need to be altered to fit a particular narrative or to fit what society is saying. I mean, if it wasn't important, I don't think Christ would have come on earth as a human being, if you believe all of that, you know. So God really does affirm all our